What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate support. All right, guys, we've been covering this story, and it's a story that won't go away. And it's a story about this woman up here. This woman's name is Tatiana Williams. She's 29 years old. From Detroit, Michigan. Shout out Detroit as always. And this woman is the woman whose children, two of her four children, died when she was in a casino parking lot. They died of exposure as these people who are homeless wind up, the children died from being in the cold minivan. One of the children was 2 years old, the other one was 9 years old. Now, we've been covering this story. I did my take on it yesterday when the woman was talking to the news outlet. And I was like, the story don't make no sense. You had responsible adults there. Nobody could figure anything out. It just sounded shady to me. And I gave my, opinion on that, which some of you guys agreed and some of you didn't. And that's okay. But last night I did the story. Now here come the father of the kids. He gets on there. His name is Darnell Curry, pictured here. Curry Sr., pictured here in his 30s. He says she never came to him and told him the situation like that. I put the story up last night, giving his account, and people tore this man apart. And I can't say that I blame him. Both of these people have blame. And I'm going to show you, she then went back on the news, did an interview again. She's talking, and the story ain't getting no better. And I'm going to show you what she just said. This news broke today. Let me tell you something. As a person that went through a tragedy that leaves people scratching their head, the more you get on TV and talk about the tragedy, the more people pull their hair out or continue to scratch their head. In my opinion, this woman needs to get off TV because now it looks more like a play for sympathy for a money grab. And I'm just being honest with you. And I'll come back and explain everything to you. Take a look at what's out now. Here we go.
Told me no, I worship the ground and kids walk though.
The 29-year-old mother of the two kids that likely froze to death Monday in the parking structure of the Hollywood casino.
Maybe I asked the wrong people for help, but that was the only thing I did wrong.
Tatiana, remembering how many times she reached out for a place to live, she asked the father of the two kids that died.
He had an excuse every time. Either he's working, they can't come where he living. He lived with a female and the parents and them don't want kids there or something.
She also asked the city of Detroit for help.
I reached out in November. I reached out before that. I've been on the CAM list for a long time. And every time I called and asked if they have a bed, they said they don't have family beds.
So the 7 of them had been sleeping in their 2002 Town & Country van since November. But the kids had everything else.
They ate every day, all day. Goodies, food. They didn't want for nothing. Every day they went to school. I had one mistake.
And the kid's grandmother, 49-year-old Yvette Goodman, was also in the van that day. Did the van run out of gas?
I have no idea what happened. I have no idea.
Did you fall asleep?
Yes.
And then when you woke...
Only night I fell asleep. I usually be woke.
And when you woke up, what happened?
My grandson wasn't moving.
A GoFundMe account has been set up to help the family.
That's one of the reasons we did set the GoFundMe up, so she will be able to have housing for herself and the children, her other remaining children.
We'll put a link to the GoFundMe account on our website, fox2detroit.com.
That's all I wanted to do was sleep somewhere safe.
In Detroit, Charlie Langton, Fox 2 News.
Okay. Remember when I told you in a few of my videos, I said there's something wrong with modern parenting nowadays. This is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. You have two separate stories, one person that was there from one person that wasn't, but both of them made the children that expired. No plan. A lot of children nowadays are born out of just lust and not love. And hear me out before you turn this off, because a lot of people get triggered. Let's go from the beginning. This happened Monday, this tragedy, and it is a tragedy. 2 children are gone. Count them. 2. She been on the news damn near every damn day. Where's your sense of mourning? Why are you explaining yourself over and over again and crying out how nobody helped you? What is the end game with that? They already said they was going to pay for the funeral for the kids and take care of all of that. You had babies by this dude, and this guy's a piece of shit too. Let's keep it the fuck real. And I'm trying not to lose my shit today. This is the first video today. I'm trying not to lose my shit. This guy spoke in semantics yesterday. She said she asked him for help, and he told her it's a big difference between getting the kids temporarily and taking them. So stop the crocodile or stop the tears or whatever. Like he didn't care nothing about her. That's cool. People have kids and things go left and people pull apart. But the bottom line is this. The only loser here in reality is those children. A lot of people get upset when you talk about black issues and you talk about black women, and they get mad at you for stating the obvious. Both of these motherfuckers are fucktards and shouldn't have had kids to begin with. But the kids are here, and now that they're here and crisis has come, motherfuckers ain't got a clue. And then when the shit happened, you got a bunch of people that say they don't know what's going on. The more she get on the news and talk, the more bad she looks. You agree or disagree? Seriously. This is a bad thing to happen. And I talk about self-awareness. This is a bad thing to happen. Bad enough you was homeless, right? Things happen. Hell, I was homeless. But for you to get up there, get on TV, you talk the first time, no tears fell out your face. I asked for help. I called this and that. The official said you only called one time. Now, this comes out. Oh, I called multiple times. I was on a waiting list. Well, waiting lists is a what? List that you wait on. In that time, you had months before this tragedy happened. You said these kids ate every day and all this stuff. That means you had what? Some type of financial means to feed the kids. But I got to be honest with you. This whole thing don't sound right to me. It don't. I did the story about this guy right here last night, Darnell Curry, and people tore him up online. And rightfully so. But for her, she gets sympathy. It was you, your 49-year-old mom, in the car, 2 of her kids, 13 and 17 years old, it said in the article. See, there's a lot of different articles going around. So it's 2 generations of homeless people in the car. How that happened? Your mom ain't got no people to help her neither? Or her siblings? See how that trickles down in parenting from one to another? See the grandmama in the damn thing? She looked like something was wrong with her. Both of them looked like something wrong with them. You were in the car. You heard the news report? You were in the car. What happened? I don't know what happened. I usually be up, but I was asleep. I don't know what happened. Neither do we. Neither do we. This is the stupidest shit ever. And it's sad. And it hurts me to talk about it like this, but I mean, damn. At what point do we call shit the way we see it? This is dumb shit. You had motherfuckers that don't know how to survive. You don't. Mr. Curry. Yeah, I was coming from the gym when I got the call. Yeah, you working out at the gym. But she said you can't take the kids. And I believe her on this. Every time I came to talk to him about taking the kids or this and that. Oh, yeah, I can't have the kids because I stay with a girl. And her parents don't want kids in the house. So you're staying somewhere where you can't take your kids. Why are you staying there? Why you ain't got your own goddamn shit? Let's call it like we see it. A 30 fucking year old man. 29-year-old woman. She live in a goddamn van with a bunch of kids, with her mom and her siblings. This motherfucker living life, living up under another girl and her parents. What kind of man are you? What kind of man are you? Them kids, half of it is your responsibility. But 100% of them is sleeping outside? What the fuck is going on? You claiming she ain't explained it to you? And I told you that last night when I did this damn story. Ain't no damn way he ain't know them kids are homeless. His junior, the 9-year-old boy, was the first one discovered dead. He ain't never say to you, Dad, we sleep in a van? You think he like that? Dad, we sleep in a van. It's bad right now. Can I come stay with you? I don't like sleeping in the cold. Come on. Come on. Let's call this like it is, y'all. Let's call it like it is. Listen, I do a lot of stories and I attack a lot of issues. And I say unsavory things about people that I feel as though deserve it. And deserve more than just a tongue lashing. And y'all ride with me on that. Don't get mad and unsubscribe on this. This whole thing is wrong. And it's failure in a lot of places. Both of these people failed them kids. They did. She got to go fund me up right now to go get her a place. You lost the place she was in before. Why would anybody deal with that shit? And you can donate if you want. And I like donating to good causes. A righteous cause. I'm not feeling this shit. I'm not. And it's upsetting because I want to help her because I know how it is to lose somebody you love. Not a child, but somebody close. This is crazy. He's sitting up there trying to be stoic. Tear running down his face. I can't do nothing. They gone. Where's the devastation at? I got a 9-year-old girl I love to death. If something happened to her, I would get off of YouTube for a while. Y'all wouldn't see me. I wouldn't get on here and be like, oh, my baby gone. My baby died. I wouldn't do none of that shit. This is learned behavior we see from watching others, and it's not a good look for us. For us. This is craziness. You got a grandmom in the car. She don't know nobody to help her stay. Y'all stay nowhere? You got you in the car. All you keep hearing is I. These kids are the real victim. And that's the thing that bothers me about this. That's the thing that bothers me about this. This is more about her than the kids. When he got on yesterday, he talked more about him than the kids. Common sense would say, listen, me and her had our differences. And it's upset. It's upsetting that the kids are gone, and I am devastated. I really don't want to do this interview. What was the real reason for him to even get on there? Because people was coming at him. Where the hell was you at as a man? You ain't got to be with her, but your responsibility still is your children. To an extent. Their safety. I don't even talk about this shit no more. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm going to say one more thing before I get out of here. If you remember the first story, this is why I say these motherfuckers are dumbasses. When you remember the first story, it said the 9-year-old boy was unresponsive. They cut the video up in the editing when they was doing the interview, and she said, I was giving them to CPR, telling them, wake up, please, wake up. And everybody was like, man, that's messed up. And it is. But once they got to the hospital, the grandmom, still on the scene, called back and said, oh, the 2-year-old girl ain't breathing neither. So when all of this hysteria was going and you pulled this child out to do CPR and all the other kids woke up, nobody saw that the 2-year-old was in distress too? That's all I'm fucking saying. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I don't know if I said it already. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. I'm not putting this shit up no more. I'm done talking about it. See you in the next video.